Hello, and welcome. So, this is the fourth mission where I'm attempting the all medals and all objectives challenge. So yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy watching. So yeah, let me skip to the start of the mission. Okay, so here we go. So this is our post commentary. I'll explain all of the things going on, just in case you attempt to do this. I'll also give you alternative strategies you can use that I couldn't because I was getting too tunnel visioned, especially because of the number of times you have to repeat this first part of the match because it's completely RNG. Like in multiplayer, you'll notice you require to only have like 2 seed missiles to destroy a air defense, but in this, even the S300 can target your plane, but at the same time counter your seed missiles. So that makes it a bit RNG to even get them to destroy anything. Plus, they have the Strelets, which also like are guaranteed to take out two seed missiles. So that also helps them a lot. So it was really a frustrating mission because of specifically for this first part. I've been playing this mission non-stop for like I think 20 days, over 20 days. So in order to figure out the correct strategy, it was a lot of time wasted. Well, not a lot of time, but not wasted, but a lot of time taken to figure out the strategy. It's once they've turned green, you don't have to worry about them. They get destroyed, it doesn't count for you. So let me just describe the objectives and medals. Medals are the gold medal is to finish in less than 30 minutes, which is the hardest one. Silver medal is to not lose any planes, which is also very difficult. And then we have the secondary objectives, which will be to find an Su-57 and also to not allow any planes to take off, the enemy planes to take off. So a no-fly zone mission. Okay, so here you can see me starting off by deploying my troops at this point. Also, the way I call out my troops is very specific. You start with the infantry and then you put the tank, otherwise the tank will go in front unless you want the tank to be in front, depending on where you're launching. But I knew the location I wanted to launch the tank, so and immediately I have to set the tank behind so that only the grenade launcher is there. Okay. Also, the main reason I'm dropping specifically in that location is I don't want these units to be annoying later on, because the only way to deploy any units is through air. If I could deploy them on the ground, I could deal with these units later. But since it's through air, you can easily forget about these guys, and then they ruin your quick reaction to something or your movement. So I just start off this method, starting on that line of the road on the left side, and then move to the next area, which will unlock two points. But also this area is annoying where I'm going, because there's a grenade launcher there, which will just cause a lot of attrition for your units. You need to destroy it as early as possible, so that when you're going to the main area, which is specifically destroying the 2 Stinger missiles for the enemy that they have, so that you can deploy your planes even closer. I'm also keeping an eye on the points. I know at around 1000 points I can bring in troops on the right side. And also all the units I've selected is specifically to fulfill a certain mission, but you can also go with two airborne, two of the STT teams. No, actually it's 4 airborne, two STT teams.
We don't have all day, Commander. Get to the control tower at the end of the runway.
But also at the same time on the right side you have more space for the other type of air defense that you have, which is forgot the name. But which is more useful in an open area. On the right side you'll see it's a very open area where you won't need a lot of the infantry. You'll need maybe the mechanized air defense. Yeah, it's the Avengers that I was thinking about. But of course I'm not bringing it at the start. Yes, you can see I'm starting with the troops that I want at the first. Started with the airborne because they'll deal with anything, especially in close range. You can just put them inside building, and then put the grenade launchers next, and then the vehicle. So I guess if you'll attempt to do this on your own, just pay attention to the enemy units. The enemy units are what determine what I'll be deploying. Like you'll see for at a certain point on the left side where I need all the 4 STTs. The enemy helicopters are really a big threat. And also at the same time you've seen it's a bit random how the units spawn. Like I put this Sheridan at one of the last units, but somehow it came out in front of them. So to get the most consistent, you still follow what I said, but at the same time it's not perfect. Still does whatever they want. Okay, I'm also sending the other reason I'm deploying here is because I want to send 2 units where we have just selected at the spawn location of the enemy, so I don't get flanked. So if you're very good at microing and if you have a good memory, actually, that's what I should say, and you can't forget any enemy at a specific point, it's not a must you follow my strategy, especially for camping at their spawn points with 2 airbornes. They'll say me send the 2 very soon also on the left. And these are the ones that for capturing the buildings where we're going right now. These 2 blocks on the right, or like the barracks on the right, you need to clear out all of them. But I'm sure you can find a strategy to complete this without clearing all of them. For me, I just kept getting annoyed, troops coming from behind me, and so yeah, I was really frustrated. And plus, at the same time, you remember you just can't restart very easily because the start of the mission every time is random. If your missiles will kill the air defense, so it's a lot of time wasted. A whole lot of time. Before you even get a lot of time is wasted before you get to even the point where you are. Okay, now drop the unit with the vehicle so that I can send them really quick and then send another one. So that's another spawn point of the enemy. That area will also be very annoying, and then we'll see something else. Okay, I put 2 of them here. There will be another spawn coming from their vehicles. That's why I'm putting the airborne, not STTs. Okay, destroying the last remaining Igla team, but of course I don't want them to steal kit to come near me. So that's what's going on there. The Sheridan, the way I've selected them, since you can only drop one unit at a time, that's why I'm putting the Sheridan in every time. But the Sheridan is specifically for another point in the mission where we haven't even reached there yet. So you technically don't need them right now, but eventually you'll need them. You'll see in just a second.
Infantry ready for action.
Okay, now to the next point.
Infantry good to go. DJ's here, standing by. Go, go, go! Get in.
Put 2 in each building, and then I'm holding shift the whole time, so you can queue up these orders.
On the double.
Okay.
Get in that building. Copy. We take that building. DJ's here. Go ahead.
Okay.
Cavalry here. We're under fire.
You'll see why I need also the 2 in the middle left. The 2, yeah, two airborne. Don't know, I'm just saying to, like you are reading my mind. Okay, at this point, I was really annoyed because I don't remember telling this Sheridan to get here. I don't know even how he got here. Maybe at a certain point I double clicked on the Sheridan and I had him visible in my screen. If you double click on certain enemy, a certain group you have,
Put a base of fire in that building.
and all the troops are visible in the screen, you select all the units in the map that you can see on the screen. So in order to select only the specific type of unit you want, you need to zoom in very close. So maybe the angle I set it, I double clicked on a Sheridan,
Fire in that building.
while another Sheridan from far away is also visible on the screen. Hopefully this makes sense. What I'm saying.
Cavalry here. Armored cav glitching the enemy. Rolling
Okay, now we need to clear the other second area.
on the double squad. Let's run them over.
We lost one Sheridan, but doesn't affect much. Just makes things smoother.
Check.
Well, things faster actually, not smoother, but faster. Okay, now bring in the weapon squad plus the vehicles that will transport them. Plus we also need the Humvee tours. Before I capture the first point, you'll notice I've not even captured the first point. Once you capture the first point, things move too quick for me even after playing for 20 days, it's just moving too quick, so you just start to. Okay, you can see my guys are injured. Most of the enemy has been killed then.
Solid copy. Advance and report. Go, go, go. Moving as ordered.
Okay, clear that perfectly. The good thing about the units we have is they're good at long range.
Solid copy. Moving.
You also notice I didn't finish killing the Igla,
All hands. Get your asses in that building.
so that I can bring drones without issues.
Heavy weapons ready. Ready for action. Armored cav here. Double time. The cavalry arrives in the nick of time. Fast landing.
Okay, Avengers will need them here. On the right, so you can see what I was talking about, the open ground.
Good copy.
Honestly, I even put it a bit too close to the front,
Recon vehicle is good to go.
talking about the air defense. The Avengers can put a bit far away so you can
Enemy planes are trying
put
to
them
break
from
off.
a bit
Nail
far.
them down before they can escape.
But specifically, the reason I'm placing them there is
Fly zone for
because
the enemy.
they'll spawn from the area where the Igla was, and it's hard to find an angle on the right side in the open field. So just set them in the middle of the field where they'll have an angle on that helicopter landing area once enemy helicopters start spawning there. So I have the air defense, I
Weapons team at your orders.
have the Tobies, which will help protect the area.
Hey, check out this Rooster Cruiser they gave me.
I'm also finishing the secondary mission for no-fly zone using the transport vehicles. Plus I have some supplies. Basically, you just have to notice how I'm deploying these units,
Positions, but as soon as you have
because
the
you can't
chance,
deploy anything at once.
middle of
It's
the
not
runway
a very
and
large
control of the buildings there.
airdropping plane,
Planes are ready to
so you
support.
have to be very
Don't hesitate to call them as reinforcement. The enemy attacks are coming from these barracks. Clear them to secure our flank.
look at all those units. But luckily, the Sheridan is perfect for dealing with the enemy units that are stacked up together. Plus, we have all our units helping each other out. The grenade launchers, the HMG teams all have long range 800 meters. So yeah.
Infantry reporting in.
Also on the left side, there was an helicopter that showed up, but it hasn't been seen since you're busy. So that's also another reason you need the OSTT to make sure all the helicopters are destroyed, because it will be so hard to multitask everything.
Good. Refocus your attention on your main objectives,
Okay,
Commander.
maybe at this point I should have moved the Avengers back, like I'm moving the Humvee.
Panther ready. Infantry good to go. Helicopters are taking off from these helipads. Capture these hangars and nail them down. Joint strike fighter at your command.
Yeah, so oh yeah, I couldn't have moved them because of the helicopter didn't show up yet. This one. Okay, maybe now you can now move them back. Just like I can move the.
Panther copies.
So the reason I've moved the to base back is because of the helicopter. It will show up and target your weakest enemies. So it's better for them to target your Avengers, which are anti-helicopters, instead of
The helipads are under our control,
my
General.
Tobies.
Perfect. Continue your progression. Stealth jet armed and ready. The airstrip is secured. Now let's move to our final objective, the command center of the airbase. We need to finish capturing this base.
Okay, I'm ready. It's ready for
Fall upon us.
this bombing run.
Bugging out. Infantry at your order.
And everything I'm doing is perfectly timed. That's why it was so hard to commentate. You can even see I'm commentating, but I'm a bit behind than my actions, because I have to even try and think what I was thinking next. But I've just realized that I called the F-35 without even myself noticing, and I'm just watching. So at this point, I had mastered almost everything. The issue was the RNG at the start that was just missing my mind
Valuable than the
completely.
lives of our men, obviously. We're in the middle of an assault here, not playing treasure hunt.
Now the reason I need the Sheridan is just for attritioning the enemy units to the point
The most likely
the point they
position
can't even
would be
fight
one of the many aircraft
any
shelters
longer.
surrounding the base. But that's gonna be like looking
Or
for
rather,
needle
just
in a
to
haystack.
destroy as many units as possible, or weaken them. Later on, we'll see. Because of the amount of enemies you'll have to deal with at the last part. And everything here, I'm sure you can do it even a bit quicker. Boom. I've also put two OBs and also plus the recon.
Infantry here, standing by. Vehicle heavily damaged. Need maintenance. Moving there now.
Plus, I think I also called in 2 extra ISVs, the transports. They're very fast and use them to identify the SC-57 location. Where you're seeing these vehicles move to is where they're possibly at or at another hangar. I'll send my Sheridans there so you'll see where the other possible location could be. I'll make sure to point it out.
Who called the cavalry? Already there.
Yeah, 39, 12, 13, 14. Okay.
PJ's here. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm moving back so that those stealers don't see me. Then
Cargo truck ready. End of the line. Everybody out. Put hard on the pedal. Let's bundle out.
sometimes doing a lot of queuing a lot of orders glitches out the game.
Roger. We're Oscar Mike. Copy. That's a big 10-4. We're moving. Fighting vehicle ready. Weapons team standing by.
So directly where you can see the enemy plane to the right of it,
Move your asses, maggots.
the hangar, right where there's a plane. There was a white plane on the right side.
Cargo truck ready.
That's where you can also find the third SU-57,
Keep running.
just in case you are curious.
10-16 approaching for pickup. Rolling on double nickel. Check that building. Armored transport standing by. Everybody out. Infantry ready for combat. Check that building. Get in that building. Set up a base of fire. Anti-aircraft here. We're in combat.
I'm sure they aren't destroyed before they kill my Avengers. The moment you start looking,
ATGM carrier ready for combat.
doesn't even make sense how they die.
Run as fast as you can.
Also, if there's an update, like I will really want this game is an option for destroying or for turning off the. I forgot what it's called.
Armored cav is on the field
The one that saves ammunition.
to destroy.
Uh,
Armored cav ready.
overkill. Yeah. If there was an option to turn off the overkill, that would have been very perfect. Actually, it's one of the most frustrating things about this game.
For a cav. Logistics ready. That's a big 10-4. We're moving. Logi here. Send traffic. Cav is on the field. Engage and destroy. Troops in combat. Request.
Sending my Sheridan to finish off the last remaining Igla teams.
Special tactics.
And all these 2 units here have held the ground very well.
Hey, check out this rooster cruiser they gave me.
Nothing has passed us.
Ready to roll.
Okay.
Let's crush 'em. Fly truck ready to transport.
So here I'll just advise you to watch as many times as possible. Make sure you've mastered everything that's going on.
We have a building to secure.
Because this took 20 days to perfect.
Kaliningrad has a
Maybe it'll be easier
separate
for you
to retake it.
once you watch what I'm doing and you can
Bring in
figure out
forces now.
better ways.
We can bring some heavy equipment with C-17, but we only have time for a single delivery, so choose well.
Which equipment should we load into the seats?
This was a one-time delivery. You won't receive replacements for these units if you lose them, so be careful.
So I've sent the vehicle is where you can see there's the secret SC-57.
Head on with our light
I even forgot that
suicidal.
in this mission I got
Defensive perimeter.
the bad luck of having
As
the
possible,
SC-57 in the
release
worst
our
place
air power
possible.
on them.
Only one ammunition left. So exactly where I've sent them is where the SC-57 is, and you'll see. You need to unlock that area so that you have your long range recon, which will be the forgot what it's called, but it's for the special forces. The airplane with the recon. I like calling it Spooky, but it's not. Spooky is the name of the gun. So, but the plane with the Spooky is that's what I'm talking about.
Counselor Miller, we found the super.
Okay, at this point,
It seems to be in perfect
it looks
shape.
a bit shady what I'm going to be doing.
I'm sending a group to retrieve it immediately. Keep the position secured until they arrive.
But it has to be like this, just so especially since I've taken so long to identify this SC-57. You can see my tanks are directly on top of it. There's a plus sign. So that's the third area where they could be hiding the SC-57. So you also need to figure out a strategy to move your troops a bit quicker.
Sir, we've detected the enemy group. They're not kidding this time. Dozens of tanks and IFVs in combat
Okay,
formation.
now here the strategy is finding some way to destroy the Strelets.
Cluster bombs are perfect to damage vehicles. Once they're immobilized, they're as good as dead.
You can see there I got lucky and my weapons could targeted the Strelets first. Without me micromanaging, obviously you have to micromanage. That's why you're putting them so aggressively there, so that you destroy all the Strelets. Okay. And the Strelet dead, and then the F-35 is the only one that is fast enough to move around, but also I'm not sure what it's doing. Just wants to die. Also I got there lucky. The Spooky
Guys have lifted the Sukhoi 57 and
destroyed
are on
the
their way back.
Strelets, but I don't think I noticed. I just had to confirm with this. A strike with the F-35. But I know once the SC-57 has been completely picked up, I have control of the... Forgot the name of this plane. It's currently in green. You'll see the name very shortly. But once you've destroyed the Strelets, it's done. Nothing that can stop you.
The higher they fly, the further they fall. Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Armor, moving out. Humvee here.
Also, you can see also I forgot about my torches, which could also be attracting the enemy, and then you just finish them off with the Spooky, which is very quick. Plus, of course, the strike eagles with the cluster. You don't even need to focus on infantry, just the vehicles. So, yeah.
Eagle ready. Eagle butt, hot and ready. Bomb run confirmed. Eagle here. Green light. Bomb run on target. The Su-57 has been retrieved. I can't wait
Ghost
to
Rider, SC-130, Ghost Rider.
or if the story of the MiG-25 will repeat itself.
Yeah, you can see we could have done this so much better if our two bees could have been here earlier, and also my Avengers destroy those helicopters. Yeah. And also, if you get lucky in this location of this 57, if it was in the first 2 points, the whole time here I could have had my SC-130. It could have been so much easier to laser and use the
It's over. All the vehicles are burning or abandoned. What's left of the
Thunderbolt. I
infantry
forgot
and crews are
what the
playing
other
this
plane
time.
is called, but
So many losses at once.
the other plane that you use to strafe
Terrifying.
Beautiful.
and target automatically with the
That was a brilliant
ATGM.
victory today, Commander. The noose is tightening around Kaliningrad.
Yeah. And as long as you're in the 30 minutes mark, like this one, you'll see I finished at like around 30 minutes 40 seconds. As long as you're in the 30-minute mark, it counts as being less than 30 minutes. So yeah, that's all the objectives, all the medals in one mission over 20 days culminated to just one simple match. Doesn't even look that hard. You can see me pointing out all the mistakes, but at the same time, this is the most perfect run I've had, because this is also the first time I've completed this mission and the only time. So yeah, best of luck if you'll attempt this also. But otherwise, I recommend you just watch for entertainment. That's why I've put myself through this. I also played a multiplayer game after this, so I uploaded it. I'll upload it after I upload this one. I attempted some multiplayer while I was playing, attempting to finish this, and I was so frustrated it was impossible to play well. So yeah, I'm happy I managed to finish this, and all of a sudden, after finishing this, I could play multiplayer again without the frustrations, the irritation, just a much more successful playthrough. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed watching, and hope to see you next time.